center field. That is going to carry over the fence. It's going to be a 2-run homer for the freshman, Addison Stewart. Welcome to today's broadcast of Lumberjack Softball State Tournament action on KOFE 1240 AM St. Mary's. This is the Idaho High School Softball 2022 State Championships, brought to you by the Idaho High School Activities Association in conjunction with the United Dairymen of Idaho. Join Tim Parrish as he brings you all the action live from Orofino, Idaho. We want to take a moment to thank our broadcast sponsors and hope that you'll do the same. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Now to the field for the pregame with Tim Parrish. Go Lumberjacks! And welcome back, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here in Orofino, Idaho, as Lumberjacks will now be taking on the West Jefferson Panthers. They will be rematching with them as the Lumberjacks beat them yesterday 6-2, and West Jefferson just beat Nampa Christian by a score of 16-14 to advance to this game. This one is the third place game, so the loser of this game will place third here at the state tournament. The winner will go on to face Malad in the championship game, and whoever that winner is will have to beat the Dragons twice in order to win the title. So the team that wins this one has a long road ahead of them facing a tough Malad Dragon team. Lumberjacks, of course, lost to Malad 1-0 on an error. Tough way to lose a game, but they did lose in that first game of the day today. So Lumberjacks are 2-1 here at state. We're going to take a break as I start to get my Lumberjack lineup put in order, and we'll be back.
P1FCU wants to help you get out and explore the Pacific Northwest. Each time you make a purchase with your P1FCU debit MasterCard, you get entered to win a weekly prize. You'll also get entered to win our grand prize getaway, including 2 e-bikes and a stay at Silver Mountain. Win a little adventure from P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Find official rules and complete details at p1fcu.org/adventure. Insured by NCUA.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's, is open 24 hours. They have washers and dryers of all sizes to help you get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of their drop-off laundry service, where they wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you get your laundry done, be sure to take advantage of the touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844.
I'm Heidi Kruger, your St. Mary's Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I am a proud sponsor of St. Mary's Lumberjack Softball on KOFE 1240 AM. Call 208-883-4460 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
When was the last time you stopped by North Idaho Vinyl Graphics and Design? Been a while? Well, listen up. North Idaho Vinyl Graphics Design is more than just a place to get a banner. They make door and window decals, logos, vehicle wraps, and, of course, banners and signs. North Idaho Vinyl Graphic Design can also do custom shirts, sweatshirts, and feather flags. North Idaho Vinyl Graphic Design does way more than just banners. Local Drive in St. Mary's or give Marie Weber a call at 245-2332. That's 245-2332. North Idaho Vinyl Graphics Design, your hometown decal gal.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community, Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Shift and Grind wishes Berkeley and the Lumberjack softball team the best of luck at state. And we are back. Quick recap of the bracket real quick. Malad beat St. Mary's 1-0 in that last game for the Lumberjacks. Malad solidly on the championship part of the bracket now. They will watch this next game. Lumberjacks and West Jefferson playing in what is the third place game, and the winner will go on to play Malad in one or two games. So West Jefferson, they were the runner-up last year. Malad is the championship team from last year. And St. Mary's, I think, basically finished up fourth place last year. So you got some of the top finishers from last year battling out for that chance at the title here this year. Shout out to Jacqueline Linnemeyer. A little update from state track. As we told you, she placed fourth yesterday in shot put at the state track tournament. Linnemeyer finished second in discus today as she had a throw of 110.4 at state in discus. So nice job, Jacqueline Linnemeyer. We want to congratulate her on that success down at the state tournament for track. We are going to take another quick break as we try to get things going here. Got a short turnaround before the game gets underway, trying to get the West Jefferson lineup. So we'll be back with more.
From sun up to sundown, we spend our time on the dairy, caring for cows and producing milk. And we also love being part of our tight-knit communities, being advocates for the kids in our schools, and being providers of safe, nutritious food for families around here and around the world. As your local dairy producers, we are more than farmers. We are Dairy West.
Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff, and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner.
Tacos, nachos, and burgers, oh my! The Four Wheel Grill in St. Mary's has that and much, much more. Breakfast burritos, wraps, poke bowls, there's just too much to list. If you haven't tried the Four Wheel Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Four Wheel Grill is proud to sponsor this Lumberjack sports broadcast. Call-in orders are accepted. Call 360-421-1027. That's 360-421-1027. Four Wheel Grill in St. Mary's. Follow them on Facebook.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Mitchell Excavation in Fernwood wants to wish Stacy and the entire Lumberjack softball team the best of luck at the state tournament. For all of your road building, site preparation needs, call Mitchell Excavation at 208-245-1160. Whether it's ditch digging for plumbing and electrical or home site preparation, Mitchell Excavation is the place to call. That's Mitchell Excavation in Fernwood, 208-245-1160. And we are back here in Orofino, Idaho on a gorgeous day for softball action. State tournament here in Orofino, Idaho. The tournament hosted by the the Idaho High School Activities Association, and actually it's hosted, I guess, by Orofino High School, and it is sponsored and put on by the Idaho High School Activities Association with help of the United Dairymen of Idaho. Well, 3 teams remain in the state tournament action here today, and 2 teams will remain after this game of the Lumberjacks taking on West Jefferson. West Jefferson looking to get a little redemption after St. Mary's beat them yesterday 6-2, and West Jefferson just coming off of a big high-scoring win over Nampa Christian across the way. It was 16-14 in the end. What a wild game that one must have been. Lumberjack side of the thing, it was a way different game with St. Mary's and Malad, as there was only one run put across, and that one run was on an error, and that was what gave the Malad Dragons that win over the Lumberjacks. So it was quite the pitching duel in that last game for St. Mary's. Got a good one coming up here, though, as West Jefferson is going to battle to keep alive here. Didn't get to go over this yesterday about West Jefferson. They were tied with St. Mary's for the second fewest losses over the regular season among tournament teams. The Panthers had not lost since April the 16th coming into the tournament. 2 of their 3 losses came against Malad by a score of 2-5 and 1-4. So that's a little bit of a update, little information on this West Jefferson team. We're going to go ahead and take another break as we're getting our lineups squared away, and we'll be back.
Hodge Funeral Home has long been a community leader at St. Mary's, and Hodge invites you to come in and discuss final arrangement options before any crisis arises in your family. Hodge is knowledgeable, caring, and will suggest final plans that will fit your wishes and budget. And being a community leader, Hodge Funeral Home is proud to be a sponsor of this Lumberjack State game. We're proud of you and wish you all the best. Go Jacks!
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oakes at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oakes a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Whistle Stop Coffee and More has teamed up to create our own blend with Land Grove Roasters of Troy, Idaho, who roasts and ships within 24 hours to ensure you have the freshest, locally sourced energy boost we can provide. Whistle Stop Coffee and More also has bagels, fresh fruit parfaits, and house-made nitro cold brew on tap with refillable growlers to take for your summer recreation. Also coming soon, mobile food vendors. Whistle Stop Coffee and More at 801 Railroad Avenue, St. Mary's, where local and handcrafted are our priority.
Margie Gannon wants to thank the St. Mary's community and Benoit County for the continued support of not only herself, but of the community. Whether it's supporting your local businesses, supporting your local charities, or families in need, people of St. Mary's and Benoit County are always there to help. Margie also wants to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck and wants to let you know that the entire St. Mary's community is proud of you and is cheering you on. Margie says, go Lumberjacks!
Janelle Martin Holmes, your new Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is proud of the St. Mary's Lumberjacks for making it to the state tournament because they're her hometown's team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason why so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, potholes.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brake, steering, and alignment. That those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Looking for good food during the Race to Joe weekend? Try St. Joe River Dogs of St. Mary's, Idaho. St. Joe River Dogs has everything from nachos to Scheffelmeyer dogs to snow cones. Next Friday night, you'll find St. Joe River Dogs right on Main Street for the show and shine. Then Saturday and Sunday, they'll be at the IFI Landing where you can get some good food and watch the jet boat action. That's St. Joe River Dogs wishing Lumberjacks best of luck at State.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
And we are back as we're getting set for this third-place game. Lumberjacks taking on West Jefferson in what's going to be a showdown between two teams that played each other yesterday. Trying to get my lineup put into the tablet here. So just give me a minute. I might be a little bit distracted as far as talking on the air. It's kind of get everything squared away here before first pitch of the game. London Wood, I believe. You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's. Neville. Lumberjacks will be the visiting team once again. This one, as they are the number 3 seed, and West Jefferson is the number 3 seed. I think I've got the lineup kind of in there so far for West Jefferson. Quick rundown, I'll just give it to you now for their starting lineup for batting. Kimber Meacham batting first, Chesney Smith second, Jordan Torgeson third, Trinity Smith batting fourth, Taylor Peterson fifth, London Wood sixth, seventh is McKenna Neville, Shiloh Egan eighth, and there's probably a designated player in here, of course. 9 is Zaylee Neville for the Panthers. So we're going to take one more break while I finish up this lineup.
Are your friends and family tired of sleeping with Fido when they visit? Maybe Fido's tired of sleeping with them. Either way, the Pines Motel is there to save the day. With large, spacious rooms, comfortable beds, and even a mini fridge, Fido may get jealous. Save the floor for Fido and call Kevin of the Pines Motel at 245-2545. That's the Pines Motel in St. Mary's. I'm sure your friends and family would appreciate it, and so would Fido. Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years' experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benawa, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that, too, with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
We are Dairy West. That means we are milk people, family people, animal people, people people. We are environment-loving people, giving back people, job-creating people, and glass all the way full, people. As your local dairy producers, we are more than farmers. We are Dairy West.
Where can you watch the jet boat races, enjoy live music, good food, and loads of fun? The Cutthroat Resort is where. The Cutthroat Resort, located at 18985 St. Joe River Road, is right on the river and offers a great view of the Race the Joe action. The fun starts Friday, May the 27th, and lasts all weekend long. Bands, boats, drinks, and food. The Cutthroat Resort on the St. Joe River is a campground, a restaurant, and full bar. Hours, Tuesday through Friday, 12 to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Sundays, 12 to 7. The Cutthroat Resort on the St. Joe River in St. Mary's. Hughes Ace Hardware is ready to get you ready for the summer. Start with the yard work. From lawnmowers to wheelbarrows, Hughes Ace Hardware will help take the work out of yard work. Once the yard work is covered, be sure to pick up some wild bird food, 2 for $20, and make sure your feathered friends are fed. Then feed yourself on one of the many barbecue grill options at Hughes Ace Hardware. Whether it's a Traeger pellet grill or a Weber gas grill, Hughes Ace Hardware has one for you. That's Hughes Ace Hardware in St. Mary's.
And we are back, and now we will give you the lineups once again as we're got both teams warming up. As once again, this is the third place game. Kind of interesting the way it works in softball, though. The loser of this game is actually the third place winner, and that will be the end of that team's state tournament action. The winner will have to face Malad, and if they want to win the championship, they'll have to beat Malad twice. So Malad's got the upper hand at the moment, so it's going to be an interesting finish. I'm going to say that our lineups are brought to you by St. Joe Sports Stop in St. Mary's. St. Joe Sports Stop, the perfect spot to stop for all of your hunting and fishing needs. You can pick up hunting license, fishing license, tackle, bait, ammo, whatever you need for hunting as well. You can even pick yourself up a new hunting rifle while you're at St. Joe Sports Stop, and they are going to be bringing you this lineup report for both teams. The Lumberjacks are the visiting team, so we'll go over the defense first of West Jefferson. Jordan Torgerson will be starting out in the pitching circle in this one. Trinity Smith will be behind home plate. McKenna Neville over at first base. Chesney Smith at second base. Taya Robbins at third. Kimber Meacham in shortstop. London Wood in left. Zaylee Neville in center. And Shiloh Egan in right field. The batting order for the Lumberjacks. Batting number 1 is Addison Stewart. Batting number 2 is Berkeley McGrill. Batting number 3, Tacey Watkins. Batting number 4, Stacy Mitchell. Batting number 5, Anna Sandy. Batting number 6, Danica Sloper. In the 7th spot, Mia Asbury. Darian Todd in the 8th spot. And Brenna Elliott in the number 9 slot. The pitching stats for Torgerson on the season. She pitched against us yesterday in the game, so we will go over the same stats we went over yesterday. 1.45 ERA. She had 13 wins and 2 losses on the season, 18 appearances, 39 hits allowed, 11 hits allowed, 8 runs allowed. 6 of those were earned, 5 walks, 13 strikeouts. Or nope, I'm on the wrong one. 39 hits, 40 runs, 16 earned runs, 17 walks, 119 strikeouts, 1 hit by pitch, 319 batters faced, 77 innings pitched, 2 home runs allowed. As a team, their batting average, .362. We'll take one more quick break and come back with the first pitch.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Bud and Janice McCall want to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck at the state tournament. Bud and Janice are longtime community members and Lumberjack supporters, and are proud to support this broadcast of Lumberjack Sports. Bud and Janice McCall say, "Go Lumberjacks!"
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Heidi Lounsbury of St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering Company invites you to come in for a nice breakfast or lunch. St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering is open 7 days a week, 4 a.m. to 3 p.m. weekdays and 3 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the weekends. For breakfast, try the Slumgolian or more traditional biscuits and gravy. If it's lunch you desire, Heidi's has plenty of sandwiches to choose from, or Bud's Big Burger on Mondays and Wednesdays. That's Heidi's St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering, located at 1117 Main Avenue, Suite 1 in St. Mary's. Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
As the summer heat rises, our mind goes to things to keep us cool. Main Street Bistro and Espresso has what you need to set your mind at ease. Iced coffees, cold sodas, salads, and ice cream, just to name a few. So step inside, cool down, and enjoy a crisp salad and iced coffee, or a dish of ice cream with many flavors to choose from. And if espressos or lattes are your thing, well, Main Street Bistro and Espresso has those as well. Main Street Bistro and Espresso on the main street in St. Mary's.
Pete Shoe Dryers is proudly celebrating 50 years of keeping your feet dry, and Pete Shoe Dryers are proudly built right here in St. Mary's. Pete Shoe Dryers is a proud community and lumberjack supporter and wishes the Lumberjacks the best of luck at the state tournament. Whether it's hunting, fishing, snowmobiling, or off-roading, Pete Shoe Dryers has a dryer to dry your gear, no matter if it's a pair of boots, gloves, or even a helmet. They can dry it. Don't fall for the imitations. Look for the real Pete Shoe Dryers at several local retailers. And we are back, and we had some extended commercial breaks there. We're trying to get everything lined up, but we actually had pretty close to 30 minutes there pregame before this one. The teams are right now at home plate with the umpires and got the captains. They're just about wrapping that up. They shake hands and go back to their dugouts, and we are just about ready to get things going. The Panthers are going to head out to do a quick warm-up. Not really a warm-up, but just that initial, like they do between every inning. So we're just moments away from the action getting going here. I see 2 umpires. They've had 3 umpires in the last game. I can't see that you wouldn't get down to these third place and championship games and not have 3 umpires for this one as well, but it almost looks like there is not a third umpire for this one. So that's kind of a weird thing to see. But in any case, we are ready to get rolling as the Lumberjacks are going to be batting first, and we already mentioned Addison Stewart, Berkeley McGrill, and Tacey Watkins.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Idaho for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are right back. First pitch to Addison Stewart. She took as a swing and a miss for strike 1. Low pitch there. Next pitch is going to be a foul ball. 0-2 count to Stewart. West Jefferson coming off of a pretty wild game. They won 16-14 of Nampa Christian a little while ago. So they're kind of riding the high of that game. They also did not get as much of a break between games. So some could be good or bad for them as they're still got some adrenaline going from that one. Or they could be a little bit tired. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Stewart. Next pitch on the way. That's a line drive. The shortstop sucks it up, but throws the pitch wide, or the throw wide of the first baseman, and the Stewart will be on an error. She's over to second base on said error.
On deck number 6, Watkins.
Shortstop did a great job of putting herself in place to get that ball, but the throw was way wide of the first baseman. Berkeley McGrill now to the plate for the Lumberjacks. She shows bunt, pulls it back. The pitch is high, ball 1. Once again, shift and grind in St. Mary's wants to wish Berkeley McGrill and the Lumberjacks the best of luck. Of course, Berkeley, one of their employees. She's a junior at St. Mary's High School. Torgerson readies. Pitch on the way. That one's going to be a strike as it comes in, and then the throw to third was not in time, and Stewart is going to come in. I think it was on air because they overthrew it out to third base. So 1 run across for the Lumberjacks on an error. Brings up Berkeley McGrill. 1 ball, 1 strike still to her. She was not brings her up. She was already batting. Next pitch is outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now to McGrill. Two 1 pitch. Low for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Berkeley. Casey Watkins on deck for the Lumberjacks. In the hole is Stacy Mitchell. 3-1 pitch on the way, and that's hit right out to the center fielder, Zaylee Neville, for the first out of the inning for the Lumberjacks. Nice contact by McGrill, just right to the fielder. 1 down, 1 run across for the Lumberjacks. Brings up Casey Watkins for St. Mary's with Stacy Mitchell on deck.
At bat number 6, Watkins. On deck number 10, Mitchell.
Nobody on, 1 run across for St. Mary's. First pitch, called strike. Either Mitchell was just wanting to see where she was pitching, or she thought it was going to be a little low, and it was not. So 0-1 count to Watkins. Pitch on the way. That one is low. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Watkins. 1 out, nobody on for St. Mary's. Top of the first, Lumberjacks with 1 run across. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch on the way. High outside. 2 balls and a strike now to Watkins. The pitch on the way. Ground ball. It's going to get foul down the first baseline. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Evens the count up. Gorgeous day currently here in Orofino. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on for St. Mary's. Top of the first inning, Torgerson loads up. The pitch on the way. Low for ball 3, runs the count full. Torgerson rocks. The pitch on the way. That one was a nice pitch and good idea by Watkins to take the swing, gets a piece of it. Keeps the count at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Only the third batter faced. 15 pitches now for Torgerson. That one is going to get Stacy swinging right over the top of it. Strike 3, and that will retire Watkins back to the dugout. With 2 outs, it is Stacy Mitchell. On deck is Anna Sandy, the shortstop. I think Lumberjacks had a 3-run inning against West Jefferson in the inning number 1 yesterday. First pitch is low. Ball 1. Umpire took a second to call it. He went with ball. That was a good-looking pitch. Next pitch on the way. Ground ball to the shortstop. She's going to boot it. Comes off of her glove. The throw is again wide. Almost an error, but the first baseman able to get to it. I'm going to call it a hit on a hard ground ball.
On deck number 15, Sloper.
I already credited it as a hit, so that's where we'll leave it. 2 outs, runner on first for the Lumberjacks. Anna Sandy steps to the plate. On deck, Danica Sloper. First pitch to Sandy, swung on and fouled off. Strike number 1. 0-1 count to Sandy. Borgerson, the pitch on the way. That one is fouled off down the third baseline, strike 2. That one was a low pitch that she couldn't hold up on. 0-2 count to Sandy. Next pitch on the way. That's going to hit into the gap for a base hit. Out into left field. Little line drive, low to the ground. Runners advance. To first and second. 2 outs, Danica Sloper to the plate for the Lumberjacks. On deck is Mia Asbury. Finally, a little bit of life. And I haven't heard the Lumberjacks doing much cheering from their dugout all tournament long, and they're over there singing right now. First pitch is going to be low to Sloper for ball 1. Next pitch on the way. That one's called a ball. I don't know if it was outside, but the level looked pretty good. Oh, 2-0 count to Sloper. Next pitch on the way. Ground ball hit to the second baseman. Throw to first. That will retire the sides. A hard hit grounder, but right to the second baseman. Lumberjacks come up with 1 run on 2 hits. There was 2 errors, and the Lumberjacks left 2 on base. St. Mary's leads at 1-0 going into the bottom of the first. Leading off for the West Jefferson Panthers will be Meacham, Smith, and Torgerson when we return.
P1FCU wants to help you get out and explore the Pacific Northwest. Each time you make a purchase with your P1FCU debit MasterCard, you get entered to win a weekly prize. You'll also get entered to win our grand prize getaway, including 2 e-bikes and a stay at Silver Mountain. Win a little adventure from P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Find official rules and complete details at p1fcu.org/adventure. Insured by NCUA.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's, is open 24 hours. They have washers and dryers of all sizes to help you get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of their drop-off laundry service, where they wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you get your laundry done, be sure to take advantage of the touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844. It's Kimber Meacham leading off for the Panthers, and she is a senior, batting .381 on her season. Didn't have a lot of time to try to gather any of our stats from yesterday for both teams. First pitch is going to be a called strike, outside corner. 0-1 pitch, a little high and inside. Looked like she's trying to get that fastball through there. 1 ball, 1 strike to Meacham. Pitch on the way. Swing and miss at that one. Strike 2. Got her to chase one that was kind of high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Could have been a rise ball. Next pitch on the way. That is
popped right up on the infield, and the Lumberjacks are going to misplay it. I'm going to probably call that as an error on the third baseman, as Sloper did touch it.
At number 13, Smith.
Lumberjacks couldn't quite get to it. Oh, that's a tough one. Tough one to give the error on, I think. That one is going to be a ball that's popped up foul. Trying to get to it was the catcher. Addison Stewart couldn't quite get there. Chesney Smith is up. 0-1 count to Smith. Smith, a freshman, batting .451 on the season. 0-1 pitch. She's going to square around, drops the bunt. To throw to first in time for the out on the sack bunt. Runner held up at second base. She did get halfway between the bags, and Lumberjacks not quite fast enough to punch to try to get her into a rundown. It is one out with a runner on for the Panthers. Torgerson, number 44, steps to the plate. Leading batter takes a called strike one on the first pitch. She's batting .592 on the season. She's a junior. .01 pitch. High outside. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Torgerson. On deck will be Trinity Smith, the catcher. In the hole, Taylor Peterson. Watkins with the pitch on the way. That one's going to be down in the dirt. Nice stop by Stewart behind home plate to knock that ball down, keep it in front of her. 2 balls and a strike now to Torgerson. Next pitch on the way. Inside low. 3 balls and a strike now. Kind of almost wonder if Casey's not just trying to get her chased up. She doesn't want to give her an easy one, so she's not going to throw her anything good. Next pitch, line drive just over the glove of our second baseman, and it's going to be a bobble that in right field, but the run will score on the RBI single. Hard line drive just over the top of Berkeley McGrill's glove. Going to get a courtesy runner, Ethne Schaefer for Torgerson. So the game tied up, 1 run apiece. 1 out brings up Trinity Smith. That pitch is low for ball 1. Trinity Smith. Trying to see her. That's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to number 15, Trinity Smith. She's a senior, batting .382 on the season. 1 ball, 1 strike. Off-speed changeup pitch there from Watkins is going to be fouled back, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes to Smith. 1 out runner on first for the Panthers. That ball is hit foul and out of play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes, not 1 balls. Everybody will retreat. Trinity Smith back at the plate as she is battling with Watkins. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Smith. Once again, runner on first, 1 out. Tie ball game, 1 apiece here in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss at a high one there. Strike 3. 2 down for the Panthers. Brings up Taylor Peterson.
At number 26, Peterson. On deck number
Taylor Peterson, a senior, batting .381 on the season. First pitch is going to be a swing and a miss. Strike one to Peterson. Everybody resets. Watkins rocks center stance. The pitch on the way. Change up. Strike two as she was way out in front of that pitch. Great pitch by Watkins. Wind up. Pitch on the way. Swing and miss. Strike number three, and that will retire the sides. The Panthers do tie it up. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left on base. The score into the top of the second. It is 1 apiece. And it is the number 7 batter, Mia Asbury, when we return.
At this time,
I'm Heidi Kruger, your St. Mary's Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I am a proud sponsor of St. Mary's Lumberjack Softball on KOFE 1240 AM. Call 208-883-4460 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
When was the last time you stopped by North Idaho Vinyl Graphics and Design? Been a while? Well, listen up. North Idaho Vinyl Graphics Design is more than just a place to get a banner. They make door and window decals, logos, vehicle wraps, and, of course, banners and signs. North Idaho Vinyl Graphic Design can also do custom shirts, sweatshirts, and feather flags. North Idaho Vinyl Graphic Design does way more than just banners. Located at 89 Homer Drive in St. Mary's, or give Marie Weber a call at 245-2332. That's 245-2332. North Idaho Vinyl Graphics Design, your hometown decal gal.
And it will be Mia Asbury leading off for the Lumberjacks as we get the top of the second inning ready to go.
For the Lumberjacks, number 8, Asbury. On deck, number 12, Todd.
Asbury's first pitch is going to be a chopping ground ball. The throw to first in time for the out. Sounded like a nice hard hit, but they are able to get the throw down to first. Again, almost wide of the first baseman, but they're able to get it pulled in. Darian Todd steps to the plate for the Lumberjacks. On deck is Elliott. First pitch, a swing and a miss by Todd. Strike one. Todd readies for the next pitch. On the way, swing and a miss. Strike two to Todd. Todd is one of those girls that once she can find the ball, she's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the batter's box. She's got the power. I've seen her make some pretty nice hits on the season. Next pitch on the way, and she's going to swing at that one for strike three, and out number 2.
Number 2, Elliott. On deck, number 4, Stewart.
That'll bring up Brenna Elliott, the bottom of the order for the Lumberjacks. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the second inning, things are all tied up, or top of the second inning. Tied up at 1 apiece. That ball is outside. 1 ball, no strike to Elliott in her first at bat here in this game. He's going to swing at that next pitch, fouls it off. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Elliott. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Got ahead of myself there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Elliott. And that one is hit hard out into left field. That's going to get to the fence. Elliott rounds first, heads to second for the stand-up double. Nice hit by Brenna Elliott. Had a couple of nice hits yesterday as well. Brings up the top of the order, so a perfect time for the Lumberjacks to get a runner on, even though they do have 2 outs, but they're in the top of their order now. Brings up Addison Stewart. She did reach on an error in her first at bat. Torgerson lines it up, rocks and fires, and that's going to be popped up on the left fielder, and she's going to make the catch for the out. Nice play by the left fielder, a high fly ball into left field. That will end the inning. There was one hit, no runs, one hit, no errors, and one left on base. Into the bottom of the second, it's tied 1-1. Panthers will be batting, and it'll be London Wood leading off.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Shift and Grind wishes Berkeley and the Lumberjack softball team the best of luck at state.
Wood.
And we are back. It'll be London Wood leading off for the Panthers. She's batting in the number 6 slot. London Wood, a senior, 356 is her batting average. First pitch is a little low, ball 1 to Wood. Watkins fires. High outside on that pitch for ball 2. Watkins looks in, steps up and toes the rubber. Rocks and fires. That one's fouled off. Strike 1. 2 balls and a strike now to Wood. Watkins rocks and fires. A little bit too far inside on that pitch. 3 balls and a strike to Woods. Watkins gets her signals. Pitch is on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Full count now. Full count pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Watkins gets out of that little bit of a pinch she was in for a moment there, being behind in the pitch count. Brings up number 12 is McKenna Neville with Egan on deck. McKenna Neville, a senior, batted .306 in the regular season for the Panthers. First pitch outside corner, strike 1. Watkins looks in, gets her signals. Still checking, now ready. The pitch on the way. Throws that change up and is going to freeze Neville in her stance. Called strike 2. That one's going to be a swing and a miss. Drop strike 3. You got to get the throw down to first. It's in time. They do complete the out. 2 outs for the Panthers. That brings up Shiloh Egan.
On deck number 2, Neville.
Egan is the number 8 batter. Zaylee Neville on deck. Egan, a junior. Is that the right one? No. Shiloh Egan is a junior. Batted .267 on the season. 2 outs. Nobody on for the Panthers. Bottom of the second. And we're all tied up here in Orofino. Third place game. That pitch is low for ball 1. The loser of this game will be the third place winner. Kind of weird to say that, but that's how the state tournament works for softball. 1-0 pitch on the way. Strike 1 called. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Egan. Watkins fires on the way. That one's going to be a little bit high. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. Maybe trying to get her to chase something there. 2 balls, 1 strike to Egan. 2 outs and nobody on. The next pitch on the way. Ground ball right out to Watkins. The throw to first is in time. That will retire the sides on the 1-3 putout. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Still all knotted up. 1 run apiece here going into the top of the 3rd. And it'll be Berkeley McGrill at the plate for the Lumberjacks when we return.
From sun up to sundown, we spend our time on the dairy, caring for cows and producing milk. And we also love being part of our tight-knit communities, being advocates for the kids in our schools, and being providers of safe, nutritious food for families around here and around the world. As your local dairy producers, we are more than farmers. We are Dairy West.
Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor.
And we are back. Berkeley McGrill leading off for the Lumberjacks, flew out in her first at-bat. First pitch is low for ball 1. On deck for the Lumberjacks is Tacey Watkins. Next pitch, ground ball right back at the pitcher, just under the glove of the shortstop. The throw not in time, or they actually don't decide to throw it. And it's going to be, I'm going to call it a base hit on a hard grounder by McGrill.
Number 6, Watkins. On deck, number 10, Mitchell.
So leadoff on brings up Tacey Watkins. She did strike out swinging in her first at bat. Watkins. First pitch going to be a swing and a miss. Strike number 1. Watkins, a big swing at the next one. Strike 2. 0-2 count to Watkins now. Mitchell on deck for the Lumberjacks. Watkins holds up on that one for ball 1. Going to try to throw down to first base. It is not there in time as McGrill dives back to the bag. One ball, 2 strikes. Watkins tries to battle her way back into the count. And she can't do it. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts now for Watkins. Not something that happens very often for Tacey. 1 out for the Lumberjacks brings up Stacy Mitchell. Mitchell hit a single in her first at bat. First pitch, foul ball. 1 strike now to Mitchell. On deck for St. Mary's, Anna Sandy. Torgerson getting ready to send the next pitch on the way. Mitchell lets that one go by for ball 1. Throw down again to first base, not in time. A little breeze starting to pick up here. Next pitch on the way. She change up on that one. She was well underneath it. Strike 2, and Berkeley McGrill steals over to second, just slides under the tag. Very close play at second base. Puts McGrill into scoring position. But Mitchell is down 1-2 in the count. That's ball low. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mitchell is going to swing at that one, fouls it back. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch, a little chopping ground ball. They're going to keep McGrill. No, McGrill's going to try to get to third. She's going to get there standing up. 2 down on the little fly out. I think it was to the pitcher. McGrill makes it to third on the, that was a 1-3 put out. I didn't score that quite correctly. That's okay. I'm not the official book, so it doesn't matter too much. Brings up Anna Sandy. She had a single in her first at bat. Swings at that first pitch for a strike. Anna Sandy trying to see if she can't bring that go-ahead run across the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike number 2 to Sandy. Next pitch, high and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sandy. Next pitch on the way. Low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now as the count evened up. Torgerson looks in, gets her signals. Rocks and fires. Go, rings her up on a called strike 3, and that will retire the sides. Good pitch by Torgerson. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. Into the bottom of the third, it's still tied, 1 run apiece. And it'll be the number 9 batter, Zaylee Neville, when we return for the Panthers.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff, and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
Tacos, nachos, and burgers. Oh my! The 4-Wheel Grill in St. Mary's has that and much, much more. Breakfast burritos, wraps, poke bowls, there's just too much to list. If you haven't tried the 4-Wheel Grill, you're missing out. 4-Wheel Grill, located in the St. Mary's Son Cycle parking lot, is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. The 4-Wheel Grill is proud to sponsor this Lumberjack Sports broadcast. Call-in orders are accepted. Call 360-421-1027. That's 360-421-1027. 4-Wheel Grill in St. Mary's. Follow them on Facebook.
And we are back, and the first pitch to Zaylee Neville is going to be swung on and missed for strike number 1. Zaylee Neville, let's see here. She's a freshman. She's batted .200 on the season. That pitch just outside. 1 ball and a strike to Neville. Pitch on the way. That one's a little bit low and a little bit outside. You can actually find the same thing by searching that on YouTube also. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball that gets fouled down the first baseline. 2 balls, 2 strikes, evens the count up to Neville. It'll be back to the top of the order after her, and that'll be Kimber Meacham on deck for the Panthers. Watkins, the wind, the pitch on the way. That one's going to be up high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count now. A little bit of a pickup in the wind there. Things kind of coming out of the north down the valley. That pitch up high, ball 4. Watkins going to get the first walk of the game for either team, I think. That'll bring up the leadoff batter, number 1 spot, Kimber Meacham. And she reached on an error in her first at bat.
On deck number 13, Smith.
Meacham steps in, gets ready. Watkins toes the rubber. Pitch on the way. She shows bunt. Ball is low for ball 1, and it's going to be not kind of a pass ball there, I guess. Wild pitch pass ball. And Zaylee Neville gets over to second base. Line, the pitch from Watkins. That one was low as well. Again, that one did get away from Stewart. Stewart had been doing so well, and that one definitely got away from her. That advances the go-ahead over to third base. Zaylee Neville in scoring position. No outs for the Panthers. 2 balls, no strikes to Meacham. On deck is Smith. Chesney Smith, there's 2 of them on the lineup. Ball 3, Watkins having a little bit of trouble here. 3 balls, no strikes to Meacham. Watkins, the pitch on the way. That's going to be ball 4. And another pass ball. That'll bring the run across. As not a good outing that time for the Lumberjack pitcher and catcher.
Smith on deck number 44, Torges.
Coach Watkins going to go out and talk to Tacey real quick in the infield, see if he can get her settled down, see if she's okay. Tacey has done a lot of pitching here this week. She had 80-something pitches in the last game. She had 213 pitches yesterday. So go out there, give a quick talking to, let them settle down just a little bit. No outs and a runner on first. The Panthers take the lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the third. Once again, this is the third place game, 2A state softball tournament, and this is sponsored here in Orofino by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho. Everybody returns to their positions, ready to go. Chesney Smith, a sacrifice bunt in her first at bat. Watkins, the pitch to her, and she squares around to bunt again. The throw over to second is not going to be in time. It is a called strike. Stolen base there for Meacham. Lumberjacks looking to get the first out here of the inning. Wind really picking up. Watkins' next pitch. That one misses slightly low. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Smith. Watkins gets her signals. Rocks and fires. Pretty good on the level, but that one misses outside. 2 balls and a strike to Smith. Meacham looking for that pass ball out there. She was ready to head to third. Didn't get the chance. Getting some signals from the coaches. Smith steps back into the box. Chesney Smith, the pitch on the way. Low again. 3 balls and a strike to Smith. Watkins has got to shake it off. She almost looks like she's getting a little frustrated with these last several pitches. 3 balls, 1 strike, pitch on the way. Ball 4. I'll give that as a stolen bag Runners at the corners with still no outs. Lumberjacks got a little pressure on him here. Torgerson steps to the plate.
On deck number 15, Smith.
She hit a single in her last at bat. That single was out to right field. Pitch on the way. Down low, ball. Lumberjacks trying to get a little trickery there going on the... That one is the Smith headed to second from first, and they looked like they were going to throw it down to second, but cutting it off was McGrill to keep the runner at third. 1 ball, no strike to Torgerson. Next pitch, swing and a miss on that one. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Clouds have covered the sun. The breeze picked up, gotten a little chilly. 1 ball, 1 strike. Change up, but that one misses outside, it looks like. 2 balls and a strike. Watkins looks in, the pitch on the way. That is going to be fouled out of play. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Watkins, I don't think, was able to get a strikeout on her yesterday. She'd love to get a strikeout on Torgerson. I don't think, unless she struck out here at State, she has not struck out all year long. I don't know if she has struck out any of the games here this week. That's a ground ball to the shortstop. The throw is not going to be in time, and 1 run will come across. Runner still at the corners with no outs. And the Panthers take a 3-1 lead over St. Mary's.
Smith on deck number 26, Peterson.
On deck is Peterson. Trinity Smith struck out swinging in her first at bat. Watkins readies herself. Pitch on the way. I think he said ball. Ball low and inside on that one. Watkins having one of those innings that happens every so often. Pitch on the way. Little bunt laid down. They're going to try the sacrifice bunt. Throw to first. Trying for the double play. Can't get it. And everybody will be safe. Out on the sacrifice bunt.
At bat number 26, Peterson.
1 run does score.
32, Wood.
And runners only at third base now is, that's actually not Torgerson anymore. It's a courtesy runner. So 1 down for the Panthers. That brings up Peterson. Struck out swinging her first at bat. She lays down the bunt. Throw to first in time. Throw home. Not in time. So another sacrifice bunt brings in another run as the Panthers playing a little bit of small ball right there. Lumberjacks get the easy out at first.
At bat number 32.
But the runner comes in.
On deck number 12.
So it's a 4-run inning for the Panthers so far. They're up now 5-1. London Wood in the number 6 slot. She struck out swinging her first at bat. Coach Torgerson giving her batter some instructions. Watkins waiting. Now they're ready. The pitch on the way. Down low. Watkins gathers herself. Toes the rubber. 1-0 pitch on the way. A little high and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch on the way. That's going to be a foul ball as it hit the batter. I believe in the batter's box is what the ruling is on that. 2 balls and a strike now to Wood. in any case, it is a strike. So 2 balls and a strike to Wood. Watkins with the next pitch. That's a nice little bunt. And they're going to get her out at first with the ground out. It was a close play. Some damage done, though, as the Panthers go on a little run there. 4 runs on 1 hit. There was no errors. There was nobody left on base. St. Mary's needs to make a little rebound here. Danica Sloper leading off when we return.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Mitchell Excavation in Fernwood wants to wish Stacy and the entire Lumberjack softball team the best of luck at the state tournament. For all of your road building, site preparation needs, call Mitchell Excavation at 208-245-1160. Whether it's ditch digging for plumbing and electrical or home site preparation, Mitchell Excavation is the place to call. That's Mitchell Excavation in Fernwood, 208-245-1160.
We're back. It's Danica Sloper leading off. She grounded out in her first at bat. First pitch is low for ball number 1. She is the number 6 batter for the Lumberjacks, St. Mary's bottom half of their order. Trailing by 4 runs, 5-1. That pitch was up high, and it's going to be caught by the first baseman, Neville, as she charges into foul territory to grab that ball. That was a good job by her to trace that thing down and get the out. So 1 out for the Lumberjacks. It'll bring up Mia Asbury with Darian Todd on deck. Asbury grounded out for St. Mary's as well. Torgerson, the pitch on the way. It's a little blooper right back to Torgerson. She's going to boot it off of her body. It came off of her shin. I'm going to call it an error.
At bat number 12, Todd, on deck number 3.
Lumberjacks have a runner on. Brings up Darian Todd with 1 out. Todd struck out swinging. On deck is Elliott, the right fielder, bottom of the lineup for the Lumberjacks. See if St. Mary's can get some runners on the bags and get back into the top of their lineup. First pitch swung on, fouled back by Todd. So 1 strike count to Darian Todd. That pitch is low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Todd. Next pitch on the way, swung underneath it, strike 2. Todd's down in the count. 1-2. She's going to swing underneath that next pitch, strike 3. 2 down. That'll bring up Brenna Elliott. Elliott had a nice double out into left field earlier.
Number 4.
See if she can carry that momentum into this one and get on base as well. First pitch to Elliott. High outside. Ball 1 to Elliott. Next pitch on the way, fouled back, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Elliott. Torgerson gets her signals. Pitch on the way, ground ball to the shortstop, and it's hard enough to be booted. The throw is not going to be in time. There's going to be an error on the shortstop. That'll advance the runners up another base. So the single
At bat number 4.
Runners go to third and second on an error. Back to the top of the order, Addison Stewart. She's up. See if Lumberjacks can get a little two-out rally going here. She reached on an error in her first at bat and a fly out in her second. Pitch on the way. Addison Stewart pulled back, checked up on that pitch, and it's going to be a called strike. Next pitch on the way, and got her way out in front of that one. That was probably going to be low for a ball, but it was a changeup that just got Stewart to swing way out in front of it. 0-2 count to Stewart. That one, though, is hit, and that one will drop for at least a single. And the outfielder misplays it for a moment. 2 runs will score. And nope, Stewart, the throw-in was a little bit off. And Lumberjacks will have the double into right field. 2 runs score. 5-3, Lumberjacks still trail by 2. Stewart getting a courtesy runner, I do believe.
At bat number 5, McGreal. On deck number 6, Watkins.
Umpire out there giving a little 5 to Stewart for that hit. They're going to get Sydney Villa out there to courtesy run for the catcher. So 2 down. Brings up Berkeley McGrill. She hit a single in her last at bat. First pitch from Torgerson, swing and a miss, strike number 1. Torgerson rocks, fires, ground ball, fair, right at the first baseman. It gets right past her glove. 1 run will score for the Lumberjacks. RBI single as Villa comes across the plate. That was hit right down the line. First baseman tried to stick her glove out there and snag it like she did on a play earlier. Could not get it. And the Lumberjacks get to within 1 run of tying things up. Brings up Casey Watkins for the Lumberjacks into the
number 6,
meat and the heavy hitters of the Lumberjacks. If Watkins could get on, you got Mitchell right behind her. Watkins is due for something. She has struck out twice so far in this one. First pitch. It's going to be a called strike. Watkins steps in, ready for the next pitch. And that is hit out of play, I believe, foul. So Watkins quickly down where she doesn't want to be. 0-2 in the count to Torgerson. Torgerson rocks. Pitch on the way. That's a high fly ball being called for by the shortstop and caught. That's Kimber Meacham to retire the sides. Lumberjacks, though, do make up some ground as they pick up 3 runs. It is a 5-4 ball game with the Panthers leading going into the bottom of the 4th. McKenna Neville batting in the number 7 slot when we return.
Hodge Funeral Home has long been a community leader at St. Mary's, and Hodge invites you to come in and discuss final arrangement options before any crisis arises in your family. Hodge is knowledgeable, caring, and will suggest final plans that will fit your wishes and budget. And being a community leader, Hodge Funeral Home is proud to be the sponsor of this Lumberjack State game. We're proud of you and wish you all the best. Go Jacks!
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oakes at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Ginny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. And we are back. Bottom of the order for the Panthers. Little quick recap here. 7 hits for the Lumberjacks, only 2 hits for West Jefferson. St. Mary's has left 5 stranded. West J has only left 1 stranded. There's been 4 Panther errors, 1 Lumberjack error.
First Panthers, number 12.
And we have a 5-4 ball game. St. Mary's trails